Hi, how are you today? Hey, I just wanted to talk about something that's really important. It's called honesty. A lot of people don't even know what that means, but I could tell you. For instance, if I say, "Do you like my hat?" and they say, "Oh yeah, that's a really nice hat," but in the back of their mind they're just thinking, "Yeah, but it doesn't match your clothes." Oh well, who cares, right? So, it doesn't matter to me. I'll wear it anyways. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's other things that are much more important than what you wear, what you do, where you go, things like that. And one of the most important things is your family. Your family is very important because, unfortunately, they lie to you all the time. Do you have any teenagers? Oh, for sure, they're lying to you. Some of them may be telling you a little bit of the truth, but not all of it. And when you think about it, is lying more productive? I say no. But when you think honesty, now, hey, let's be honest. You ask somebody, "Do you like your hat?" No, I don't think it matches your your clothes. Oh, really? Okay, I'll take it off. There. Now, do you like my hair? No, my hair's a mess. I'm not wearing my hat. All right, so let's put the hat back on, and there we go. And then someone says to you, "I want to know whether you're telling me the truth or not, but I can't see your eyes, so why don't you take off your sunglasses?" Okay, there you go. So, now, ask me your question. So they ask you a question, and of course, you think you're telling them the truth, but it always depends on what the question is, because sometimes you really don't want to hurt someone's feelings. So, in that case, you may not be telling them the truth. Like if, for instance, a wife comes up to her husband and says, "Hon, do you like this on me? Or does it make me look fat?" Well, what are you going to do? Are you going to put the sunglasses back on, smile, and say, "Yes, hon, it makes you look great. It looks so great on you." But inside, are you thinking, "Hmm, really, if I really think I should have told her that really didn't look that good. But if I did, she would have got mad at me. It would have caused a problem. And so, in that case, does honesty work?" I would say no. Okay, I could give you many more scenarios about honesty. But when you think about it, really doesn't matter. Because people only want to hear what they want to hear. They don't want to hear what is really true. Because if you tell them what is really true, they're not going to believe you anyways. And if they already know it's true, then they're just going to say, "Well, I knew it was true anyways. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to hear you say it." And then all of a sudden, you got someone packing their bags and walking out the door. So, does honesty work? Hmm, I don't know. But I would say that it would be a very good idea to try to be as honest as possible. In the society that we live in, do we honestly give our true opinion? Do we talk about our true feelings? Or do we just like say nothing sometimes? Or if we do, then we usually have people jumping on us and saying, "Oh, you're wrong about this, and you're wrong about that, and it's a great big dispute, and everybody's arguing. You could start a great big fight. Like, for instance, going to Christmas dinner. Okay, how about that? First of all, you don't like your in-laws. They probably don't like you. You're lucky if they do, but they probably don't. So you just try to sit there and say nothing. And then they turn around and say, oh, so why are you just sitting there and saying nothing? And there's a little bit in the back of your mind that just wants to say, because I don't like you. But you can't, because it's not accepted. But are you being honest? No, you're not. So in that case, really, does honesty work? No. So I've come to the conclusion that really, as much as I want to be as honest and as truthful as I can, sometimes honesty just does not work. I could give you another scenario. Say you're married, and it's not going that well, but you have children. Excuse me. So you say to yourself, I have these children, but really don't love this person anymore. And is it something that I want to do for the rest of my life? And you make a decision. You make a decision to be honest and to be truthful and to tell them, I'm sorry, but I just don't love you anymore. Guess what happens after that? Well, let's say your whole life is turned upside down because you were honest and you were truthful. Does honesty work? Who knows? Here's another one. You find yourself in a situation where you think you have found the love of your life, and you just want to tell them how much you love them. Oh, I love you, and I think you're the greatest, and all this and that. But you see, they don't feel the same way sometimes, but they don't want to tell you, so they don't. Oh, you're all happy, everything is great, everything's going so good, and then all of a sudden one day they say to you, well, I don't feel you're the person for me, and let's just be friends. Okay, so that was good. Did honesty work? Well, I'd say nope. Honesty didn't work in that case either, because of the fact that once you tell somebody who loves you, let's just be friends, they don't want to be friends. They want to be more than that. So they just say, okay, am I going to waste my time with this person, or am I just going to move on? Well, that's another decision that you have to make, and you have to be honest with yourself about it. Not make up any lies and say, well, maybe this and maybe that. It's not going to happen. And I say that because I've done a little bit of research into that area. And it's true. Yes, true. Do you remember that word? True, truth, being honest. So, in that case, does honesty work? Yes and no. It allows the person to really be free of the person who is not being honest with them, and it hurts. It's a bittersweet type of thing, but it works. And that's why I say be honest. Be true to yourself. Honesty works. People don't want to hear some things, but they have to. Because if they don't, then nothing changes. So, does honesty work? The whole point of what I'm talking about? In the long run, yes. In the short run, no. Because it will create changes. And sometimes changes are good. Sometimes they're not. But in the long run, it is better to be honest and tell the truth and not. Thank you, Screensaver, for coming on. That was really nice of you to do that. That's me being honest. Okay, well, let's not get too honest here, because there's a lot of things that I wouldn't want to say that are on my mind, to tell you the truth. But all I'm saying is be honest, be true, it'll work.